live. We are live. I'm gonna start my live. As long as this doesn't trip out, I think we should be good. What's up, everyone? 안녕하세요. Man, I got little chubs. How's everyone doing? How is everyone out there? I know my hat's a little small, but that's how my little hats. I'm back in Korea. Good, lads. Lads and gals, I think that's the word. Your dress is very nice. Thank you. I love my dress. How is everyone doing? Helena. I'll try reading out the comments. But anyway, I've been doing absolutely fabulous. As you guys know, LA was amazing. I was in LA for quite a while. And it was really fun. 진짜 너무 재밌었고, 너무 좋은 추억이고 그랬고, and it was a very good break from especially from the life that quarantine really took away from us for a while. But I mean, hopefully the world's coming back to normal and we'll be And that is what I was currently making. So, decided why not, had some time, might as well take you guys through the process, because it's a beauty in that. Might as well bring you through the process of my next few songs and the make. It's usually the case, isn't it? So everyone that's wondering for this Mito hoodie, I know it's kind of mirrored right now, but who knows, maybe in the future it'll be available. But this is made by Chunyoung. So Chunyoung made this. Our stylist from DPR, he makes these custom things for all of us, and it's really cool. I'm pretty sure anyone that's coming into my live right now is like, and looking at this guy that's like has his hood completely engulfing his face and has like a hat on it. Is probably wondering, who the fuck is this guy? And I can show you guys that it's someone that's just trying to get back in touch with his fans. Anyway, God, 제 머리 봐요. 저 머리 좀 이상하지 않아요? 아무튼 추워가지고 지금 이러고 있는데 잠깐 한국이 왜 이렇게 추운지 모르겠어요. 뭔가 진짜 한 90% 겨울, 아니다, 한 70% 겨울, 20 여름, 10은 그냥 좋은 날씨. 약간 딱 이런 것 같아요, 비율적으로. 제 기억으로는 진짜 좀, 그리고 그게 매년마다 좀 더 심해지는 것 같아서. 진짜 시차 아직도 적응이 안 돼가지고 일찍 자게 되네요. 근데 뭐 anyway, so I'm really excited. I can't wait to show you guys what I have in store for my next piece. And just in general, a lot of the things that I've been making, I usually like to start making it early in the day. Well, I don't know, that's changed a lot. I feel like I could just carry my own studio around with me. That would be nice. It's a thought of the day. Am I doing well? I'm doing extremely well. I don't know. So there's a lot of things that Anyway, what else do I have to talk about? 자, 안 아플게요. 저 여러분도 아프지 말고 건강해야 돼요. 요즘 코로나 케이스가 너무 많아져가지고 그거 진짜 좀 다 조심해야 돼요. Anyway, enough about me. Tell me more about you guys. What have you guys been up to? Tell me more about you. 제 얘기는 그만 여기까지고요. 저 여러분들 얘기 좀 해주세요. Tell me a story. I feel like I'm always the one that's talking. Granted, I mean, I know this is live and everything, and I'm really just talking to the phone with many viewers, but you know, I kind of want to hear your story now. So you can ask away. If you have any questions, you can ask any questions. If you have anything you want to say, you can even roast me if you want. Someone failed their math test. Thanks a lot. Don't worry, we've all been there, done that. I remember I didn't take my calculator into one of the most important math tests. And yes, there is things that we need calculators for. Everyone's getting crazy at school. 태국은 춥지 않아요. 태국은 뭐 진짜 더운 날씨잖아요. 진짜 기억나요. I love Thailand. Freaking love Thailand. I love the food. I mean, I couldn't get enough of it, but I wish I would have stayed around longer for the food. And there's some really, 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 really nice people out there. So, do I have plans to come to Europe? Absolutely. I'd love to go to Europe. Europe is definitely was one of my places to go to after this corona thing settled down so soon, you know. 머리가 엉망인데 좀 이해해 주세요. 예. 저도 사랑합니다. 알겠어요? 사랑한다고요. What genre is the next album? I don't know. I think it's always a subfusion of genres. It's a bit of this, a bit of that. 밥 먹었냐고요? 저는 밥을 아까 먹긴 했어요. 근데 밥을 너무 많이 먹어가지고 지금 얼굴이 많이 부었어요. 그래서 이러고 있는 게 아니라 이미 포기했고요. 근데 얼굴은 좀 많이 부었어요. Anyway, do you want to go to Bali? Of course. You know, like when I was in Australia, Bali wasn't that far off, so I would always want to. Well, I thought I would always go to Bali with my friends and mates, but it never ended up happening. So, what makes you smile the most these days? Honestly, I haven't seen my mom in a while. My mom came finally from Australia, and it's just the little things. I like cooking, and I love cooking for my mom. So that was something that made me smile a lot these days. Do you realize the word on your cap? Shit. Do I? It says Sex and the City, by the way, if you guys didn't know. I confessed to him, but I got rejected because it's his first that a girl confesses to him. Well, I mean, maybe the guy was maybe it was a little. If it's the first time a girl confessed to him, he must have been very flooded, very shy, maybe. I mean, a lot of thoughts, maybe. And probably because if someone's put on the spot like that, it could be a little overwhelming. Maybe, you know, just I'd say give it some time. Wait, hi, Daddy. Honey. Sorry, I read something. Someone needs a sugar daddy. I could be your sugar, but I can't be a sugar daddy. Whatever that means. Can I come to France? Come to France. 저 한국 분도 질문 있으면 물어보세요. 제가 한국말도 잘은 안 하지만 할 수는 있어요. New album when? That's a question we all want to know. That's an answer we all want to know. I have no idea. But hopefully soon. You know,
it's gonna be nothing like this, you know. It's gonna be nothing like this. Not what you see. How I perceive myself on screen, how I perceive myself here. Two different beings, Mito, Ian, two different stories. So maybe we get to find out the origins of where Mito really came from. And we get a first sneak peek into what his life, well, in his perspective, is really like. I am Laurie's daddy. Happy, bad day. Is it a happy... If it's a happy bad day, does that empower the badness of how bad that day is? And if so, I hope that your day gets better. I'm going to eat a cake. You know what? I kind of feel like a cake. What's your favorite type of cake? My favorite cake these days, I'd say, would be banana cake. Even though I've never heard of it. 앨범 뭐라고 썼어요? 앨범 천장 사야지. 오빠 뭐야? 스파이더맨 봤냐고요? 네, 스파이더맨 새로 나온 거 못 봤어요. 천장 안 사면 어떻게 되는 거 알죠? 천장 안 사면 어떻게 되는지 알아요? Alright, no, Lai said blueberry ice cream cake. 맞죠, 그래. I like no blueberries in my ice cream cake. 저 블루베리 좋아하면 어떻게 할 거예요? 저 블루베리 좋아하면 어떻게 할 거예요? 다빈이가 블루베리 좋아했으면 좋겠대요. 근데 저는 블루베리를 안 좋아할 거예요? 좋아할 거예요? 저도 모르겠어요. Myra doesn't like. Anyway, what was I saying? 천장 안 사면 어떻게 되는지 아세요? 사실 저도 잘 모르겠어요. 저는 누가 그렇게 많이 사간다고 얘기한 적이 없어가지고. Anyway, so 뭐 어쨌든 여름으로 저는 지금 앨범 준비 들어가고 있고요. 관리도 진짜 열심히 받고 있고요. 진짜 주변에 너무 잘 도와주시는 분들이 있어가지고 진짜 너무 진짜 항상 감사한 마음으로 모든 거를 받아들이기로 했고요. 원래도 그랬지만 요즘엔 더. Anyway, so yeah, I mean, you know what? Like me and Live have a lot of things. We have a lot of things coming for you guys. You know, me and Live, we have so many things that we're talking about every day. You know, taking out our artistry to the next level for you guys. And man, oh man, are they gonna be blown away or what, Tabin? 기분 좋아지면 that's good. If I can make your day, let's blow you away. 천장 집착. 천장 집착하는 거 아니에요. 안 사도 돼요, 진짜. 안 사도 돼요, 진짜. 아무튼 무슨 말 하려고 까먹었어. Can I be your girlfriend? It could be a big possibility. Yes, indeed. 샹치 재밌게 보셨나요? 샹치 그 프리미어를 저희가 보게 돼가지고 진짜 너무 재밌었어요. 노래가 안 나온 게 좀 아쉽긴 하지만 일단 그 OST 했다는 거 자체로만 해도 진짜 그게 어디예요, 그렇죠? 진짜 그걸로도 충분히 보람이 있었는데 매번 이 노래가 이 장면에 잘 어울리겠다라는 생각이 많이 들긴 했는데 안 나오더라고요. 아쉽게도. Can I speak Arabic? I cannot. I would love to learn, you know. But I would have no idea where to start. Where's Laurie? Laurie is at home. 집에 있고요, 로리가. I don't know, as soon as I got this close, I don't know why I got so intimate. I don't know why I got so quiet, you know. 제 가장 좋아하는 아티스트. 뭐 라이브라고 해야 되겠죠? 근데 진짜로 제가 라이브를 진짜 좋아하고 그거 배제하고 요즘 좋아하는 아티스트. I don't know. I've been listening to a lot of French pop lately. French pop을 되게 많이 듣게 되더라고요. 요즘은 왜 그런지 모르겠지만. And you know, let's say let's see what I've been listening to. Thundercat. I love Thundercat. I've been listening to Thundercat. 항상 바뀌어가지고 그게 뭐 매번 좋아하는 게 매번 바뀌더라고요. So that always changes. What I like, how I feel, you know, what I listen to, here and there, you know. 이렇게는 좀 이상한데. 근데 DPR이 여러분들의 가장 최고의 아티스트가 됐으면 좋겠어요. 그러기에는 저희가 좀 더 열심히 해야 되겠죠? 노래 만들고 있어요. 그래서 Speaking of songs, sorry if I'm really hyper today. It's because like I'm not manic. I am, but like I'm not in that manic phase right now. So don't worry. Don't have to worry about me. No, you don't. Oh dearie. Oh, I'm such a fool. Oh god. 가장 최애예요. 죄송해요. 최고가 아니고 최애구나. 그게 항상 헷갈리더라고요. 제가 너무 한국말을 아직도 약간 좀 헷갈리는 부분이 있더라고요. 그리고 가끔씩 이제 이런 좀 이상한 사투리가 나올 수도 있는데 그거 좀 무시해 주세요. 한국말을 조금 짬뽕으로 배워가지고 옛날에는 더 심했어요. 북한 사투리였어요, 제가. 그래서 사람들이 제가 한국말 할 때 장난치는 줄 알고 조금 많이 당황했어요. 다가오는 시험에 대해 가장 행복한 말을 해도 될까요? 네. 행복한 말이 이 될 줄은 모르겠지만 사실 그게 전부가 아니에요. 그거 만약에 시험을 잘 못 봤다. 세상이 끝나는 게 아닙니다. 여러분. 저는 그때 옛날에 고등학교 때, 중학교 때 시험이 진짜 전부인 줄 알았어요. 좋은 성적, 좋은 결과, 공부를 열심히 해야 뭐가 되겠다라는 그런 압박감이 있었죠, 항상. 근데 지금 봐요. 저는 과학을 메이저했는데 그거랑 전혀 먼 직업을 하고 있잖아요, 지금. 그냥 그러니까 최대한 열심히 했으면 좋겠는데 모든 걸 뭘 하든 열심히 하는 게 중요하죠. 근데 그거가 이제 뭐 잘못 봤다고 세상에 무너지는 거 아닙니다, 여러분. 인생은 진짜 더 넓고 더 할 게 이제부터 시작이라고 생각하면 돼요. Anyway, Christmas. So I was saying, what I was saying in Korean was, a lot of people are doing tests these days. You know, the SAT, the HSC, you know, anything you could say, 수능, so whatever. You know, and a lot of people that are going through these tests have a lot of immense stress. And I get it. I've been there. I've done that. And to me, 그 순간, at that time, I thought that was my whole world. You know, I felt like studying, getting good grades was everything. Getting a diploma, going to uni, yada, yada, yada. The whole lot. And I majored in science and arts, believe it or not. And I'm only doing one of them right now. And it had nothing to do with coming out of uni, getting good grades. I mean, granted, if you're going for a job that requires a certain study, then go for it. But I always realized that, you know, going through school, going through such immense pressure, It never really did anything for me. So it's not the end of the world, if you fail the test. Don't be too hard on yourself is what I'm trying to say. Can I adopt you? Give me the papers and I'll sign away. Tell us about you. Can you say kamu cantik? 네, 그거 말했고요. Cirilla 말했고요. I love you 말했고요. Stay healthy and joyful. Same to you. Anyway, I keep saying anyway a lot because I have nothing better to say. 또 궁금한 점이 있으시면 물어보세요. 저는 이 시간은 여러분들을 위한 시간이기 때문에 you feel like your life is meaningless. Don't say that. Granted, I feel like that all the time, believe it or not. I sometimes wonder what I'm doing with my life or where it's going. I have no idea sometimes. And, sometimes I think it's okay to think that. But every life is meaningful. You just got to find it. I think it's a journey of finding your own pace. I don't think there's a specific generic meaning of life, but I think you give meaning to it. There we go. I think we should give meaning to our life. I don't think it's the other way around where meaning gives you life, if that makes any sense. You know what I mean? So pat yourself on the back, look up. It's not really a big deal. And just find a way to give back to yourself. I think that's give meaning to your life. That's what it is. Kind of on a rant here. What do you plan on doing for Christmas? I don't know. I really don't know. I'm gonna stand under a mistletoe until somebody comes and kisses me. I'm so crazy right now. Shit, 미쳤나봐. I wish for me being healthy till graduate. Yes, you know what? Take care of your health. That's number one. Nothing matters if you're not healthy, mentally and physically. We're not trying to get to a certain somewhere. We're not trying to make money. We're not trying to get famous at the expense of our mental health. If you're getting that at the expense of your mental health, you're doing it all wrong, honey. It shouldn't be at the expense of your mental health. And what I mean by that, it shouldn't be at the expense of your happiness and your peace. If it's anything, if it's taking away from any of that, then look again. Because at the end, man, everything starts and ends in your mind. 왜 자꾸 뭐라고 써있어 이거? 왜 자꾸 사랑을 말해달라고 하는 건지 사랑? 제 무슨 말인지 모르겠어요. 죄송해요. Yeah. So remember that, folks. Never get to somewhere at the expense of your mental health. It's not worth it. It really isn't. You could have all the money, you could have all the luxury cars and everything that you think will make you happy in the world. And if you have it at the expense of always having to sacrifice a huge part of you, then, and it's not making you happy, then really what's it all for? Sayang means honey. Oh, okay, I didn't know that. I thought it meant hi or something. I need to still stay healthy too, babe. Absolutely, right back at you. Do you know you have many fans in Indonesia? I am really, really blessed. Really, really blessed. I love Indonesia. I remember, I think we went to Jakarta for our show. I believe it was Jakarta. And I had such a blast there. I wish I could have stayed there a little bit longer, but sadly we couldn't. What makes you happy now? Please answer. This, right now. This is my happiness. Happiness is little moments in your day. You know that moment when you're sitting back on your bed or lying down and you're about to watch your favorite YouTube show or your YouTuber and you're eating like a nice tub of ice cream. That's happiness. 나를 행복하게 하는 것은 너야. 그러면 너무 진짜 영광이고요. 제가 조금이라도 뭐라도 이렇게 행복이라도 줄 수 있다는 게 너무 다행이네요. 제가 기재 개입했어요. 지금 이 순간이 행복이지 않을까요? 이거 지금 숨 쉬고 살아있다는 게 너무 답이 너무 그랬나요? 근데 그게 진짜 이거만으로도 행복이라고 생각을 해야 되는데 사실 그렇지 않을까요? Hope someday you come to Thailand. I will absolutely love to go to Thailand. 너무 귀여워요. 제가 이러고 있어서 귀엽게 보이는 거죠? 안 귀여워요 원래. 제가 한국말 할 때 조금 약간 애 같다는 소리 많이 듣긴 하는데 한국말 못해서 그래요. Hi to Malaysia. Hello Malaysia. Hi Ian. Can you say honey again? Honey. So for everyone that's just stumbled in and is wondering who the fuck is this? My name's Ian. The other half is Mito, but you're not gonna get to see him until I release songs and stuff like that, which is a bit of a shame, because even I don't get to see him, and I like no blueberries in my ice cream cake. Oh, so crazy. Do I love the Philippines? Do I? I fucking love the Philippines. I love Filipino food. Oh my god. Oh man. I have a lot of Filipino friends too. 정말 잘하는데요. 다 정확하게 들립니다. 감사합니다. 제가 한국말을 이렇게 말하고 쓰는 거는 할 수 있거든요. 읽는 것도 할 수 있는데 생각하면서 해야 돼요. 좀 생각하면서 해야 돼요. I love Filipino lechon. Like the way they do lechon is fucking fire. It's out of this world. It's the crispiness, the unctuousness of how they make a lechon is so fucking amazing. So I love that. And welcome back. And welcome back. You're now rendang. I'm not sure. I've had a lot of Filipino food. I just don't know the name of it. I think I will. I definitely will look into that a little bit more. My eyes are a little bit red because when I look at a screen for too long, my eyes turn red. You know, 화면을 너무 오랫동안 보면 눈이 빨개져요. 그래가지고 화면을 좀 더 오래 봐야 돼요. 이렇게 오래 이렇게 보고 이제 사람 만나러 가면 왜 이렇게 힘들어 보이는지 불쌍한 척하는 거예요. 불쌍한 척. You just ate rendang? Am I pronouncing it right? sayang. Album when? I'm working on it. 지금 하고 있어요. 앨범 지금 하고 있어요, 여러분. I'm working on it. And you know, can't wait for the world tour. 투어 너무 기대됩니다. 진짜 드디어 뭔가 좀 이 라이브를 제대로 할 수 있는 기회가 오지 않을까. 페스티벌 할 때는 진짜 소리가 안 켜가지고 AR이랑 너무 이렇게 겹쳐야 되는 게 너무 그게 짜증나더라고요. 진짜 아무래도 이제 사람들이라 너무 이게 소리가 너무 커가지고 뭐 어떻게 해야 될지 모르겠더라고요. 안 들리더라고요. 와 진짜. So that's a mistake. World tour. Are you guys gonna come to our show? Are you guys gonna come watch our show? Please do. I mean, please do. Been really trying. We've been really working hard, and my God, like the things that we might have prepared for our tour, it's gonna be bigger than ever. It's gonna be fucking big. The world tour is gonna be so big. Sorry, I get so sidetracked. Rendang is pronounced Rundang. So DPR World Tour. We don't know when. Well, I'm not going to tell you when, but it is happening pretty soon. So how many tattoos do I have? I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I can count. 10. I have a lot. I have one here too. Rendang is Indonesian food. I'm sorry if I butchered the pronunciation. Please forgive me, but I'm sure I'll love it. Apa kabar? I'm sorry if I butchered that too. Have you ever felt insecure? That's a very good question. I come from a background of feeling absolutely insecure. I still do. Which makes me mainly an introvert. Sorry, that's where I feel like I've developed that trait of being an introvert. I'm very sensitive, and I'm insecure about a lot of things. But confidence wasn't built in a day. Okay, that was stupid. But what I'm trying to say is, you're not born with confidence. No one is ever born with confidence. I'm brave, I can do this shit, I can kill a lion and all that. No one is ever born like that. I think it's conditioned. And I think confidence starts with the first step of believing that you can keep a promise to yourself and believing that you can keep that. Which what I mean is, if you do decide to do something and you make a promise to yourself, and you can stick to it, you can keep it, right? If you can keep that promise, congratulations, you have now shown yourself that you're capable of something, whether it be sticking to a diet, sticking to a routine, sticking to, something small. I'd say sticking to something small. And if you can conquer that one step, it's one more point towards your confidence and feeling less insecure about yourself. And my thing is, self-love is the most important thing. If you don't love yourself, you have to work on that. You have to learn how to love yourself. And that's very important. If you have people around you that don't make you feel loved, that's a problem too, because you should love yourself. Self-love is the most important thing. There's nothing toxic about that, And it all starts from respecting yourself. How do you respect yourself? Well, think of it like this. Think of the most respected person you know. It could be a mom, it could be a friend, it could be an idol. Now, if you make a promise to that person, do you think you're going to keep it? You won't treat that person like trash. So you'll keep that promise, right? If you say you're going to do this to this person or for this person, you'll stick to it because you have that much more respect, and that respect is love for that person. Now ask yourself the same thing. Would I do that for myself, right? If I love myself, that means I would treat myself the way that I'll treat the people I respect. Now, do you do that? If you don't, that means you have come this far from not loving yourself. And it starts from just one simple step of keeping a promise to yourself. It could be anything. For me, it could be anything. And for example, it's like, it could be the smallest thing, you know. Today, I'm going to do 200 push-ups. And that's all it takes. Okay, I'm going to stick to that. And you do 200 push-ups. And all of a sudden, you feel complete. You feel accomplished. But because to somebody else, it could be small. But to you, that could have been so much. It could have been everything. It could have been like a blueberry, right? So, I mean, think about it. People want to feel accomplished. The reason why people fall out, the reason why people give up so easy is because if we look in the mirror and if we see no results, not even in the mirror, sorry, if we just in general, if we don't have fast results, we tend to see no signs of progress, and therefore it discomforts us. And in that discomfort, we tend to give up because we feel like there's no real progress being made. But progress is always being made long term. How well you stick to your small promises, little promises that you keep, that you make for yourself, and you build. You hear it all the time. Rome wasn't built in a day. My name is Rome. I wasn't built in a day, and I'm still in progress. Sorry, that was stupid. That was a really stupid metaphor. But it's a process. We're all part of a process, and it takes time. It takes time and nurturing. So the more you nurture and the more you habitualize keeping promises to yourself, the more you start loving yourself. The more you start loving yourself, the more you start growing confident and getting rid of those insecurities. You just need to tell yourself that you're worth it and you can do it. And you, out of everyone, should look in the mirror and be like, you know what? I fucking love you. Because at the end of the day, when everything goes to shit, you have yourself at least. I don't know if that helped. But anyway, so on to the next question. And this is me being insecure, like going back to my insecurities. So hop on the train of self-love. It's worth it. What lens do I use? For my camera, I'm assuming you're asking for my camera lens. I use all types of lenses, really. There's nothing. I don't stray back from using one particular type of lens. When are you coming back to Australia? I am going back next year, for sure. Not forever, but for a while. But I'm definitely going back next year. So if I do go back, and you do happen to run into me in the streets, don't be afraid. I will bite. No, I'm just joking. I won't bite. Sorry. Yeah. 우리 집은 언제 와? 이거 끝나고 갈게요. 네, 끝나고 바로 집으로 가겠습니다. 당신 집은 아니고 제 집으로 가겠습니다. 근데 뭐 anyway, songs about love yourself. There is a song about lose yourself, and that's by Eminem. Is that about self-love? It kind of is, like lose yourself in the moment. Have you eaten yet? 아직 밥 안 먹었어요. 아까 먹었다. 아까 먹었다. 아까 먹긴 했는데 모르겠어요. 요즘 밥을 많이 안 먹게 되더라고요. How do you define success? Are you happy now? Success, again, everything starts and ends in your mind, right? Success, I feel like, can't be measured. If you're measuring success based on what other people have, what other people own, or how other people perceive to be success as, that means it's not your success. You're just basing that ideology of success based on what the media portrays or what everyone starts to put into like an echo chamber, feel like for me personally, it's being able to enjoy life. I mean, granted, that can't always be the case, but knowing how to do that, like just knowing how to just be like, fuck off, and then just being like, I'm gonna enjoy my fucking day today. No more calls, no more, just no to work for a little bit. I need me time. I need to give back to my family. Let's hang out with my friends. Let's enjoy. Fuck it. You know, that's kind of my idea of success, and being able to keep that in perpetuity until however long. Giving and everything, great. Yeah, okay. But I mean, at the end of the day, are you really happy, you know? Are you going to Sydney? I'm going to go Sydney. I'm going to Gold Coast. I'm going to go to Melbourne. Fuck, I'm going to go everywhere. All right? Everywhere. What's your MBTI? I feel like it used to be an INFJ, but it changed to some like adventurers thing. I don't know, fuck. But it said, and John, what was my MBTI?
ISFPT.
Well, how do you know that better than I do?
ISFP. What was it? What's the opposite of T?
J? I don't know, man. Fuck. How do you know? I don't know how you know better than I do.
Yeah, no.
But IS what?
FP.
Do you know what that was? Do you know what's the name for that?
The adventurer, I believe.
The adventurer. See, I was the adventurer. Today's your birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. John knows everything about me. He knows more about me than I do. He knows more about me than I do. I swear to God, I'm not hiding. Sex and the City. Surprising, I've never watched the show before, but I know there's a show called Sex and the City. Are you in Korea? I believe I am. If I look out my window, snowing, yep, it's Korea. Mine is a visioner. I'm guessing you do X-ray visions and nice. Just checking. A visionary or a visioner? I'm guessing, are they the same thing? What's my favorite thing about John? That's a very hard question because I have a lot of things that are my favorite thing about John. But I think it's more or less the fact that I can talk to him whenever. And he's an amazing listener. And it's very hard for people to listen nowadays. It's all about talking, getting your point across. So when you find someone like John, make sure you pat him on the back and say thank you. I can't do that right now. I'll do that later, but he's like in that room right now. And he's very talented, but he just has to know it, you know. Ian, let's go fishing together. You know, I always watch a lot of fishing YouTube videos. Yes, I do. I watch a lot of fishing YouTube videos. And it always comes as a satisfaction watching other people just catch something. Honestly, for me, I don't think I can really do that because I have a very hard time dispatching living creatures. I have a hard time killing bugs. I don't think I've ever intentionally or tried to kill a bug, even a mosquito or whatever. If I do, I mean, maybe mosquitoes, I'll kill them occasionally, but you know, from time to time, I have a very hard time. Anything that's breathing or living, it's very hard. But then again, you know, I do watch a lot of YouTube videos on it. So, have I ever been in love? Yes, I have. I believe I have. I've been in love. Yeah. 나랑 결혼 가자 진짜로. 결혼해요 지금. 지금 결혼합시다 그러면. 제가 그런 거 다 준비할 테니까 반지는 좀 찾아야 돼요. 저는 아직. Have I ever been in love? I have been in love. I have been in love. A lot of the songs that I've wrote about came from that experience, came from the pain, came from the joy, mostly the pain. But, you know, it does. Yeah. Life is like a box of, not life. Love is like a box of chocolates. There's a lot of, it's so much goodness inside. And you can't wait to open it and start eating it. And, the more you eat, the more the sweetness disappears. And you're left, at the end of the day, if you eat too much away, you're left with teeth that are rotting. I know that's a terrible analogy. It's a terrible analogy. But yeah. Please say aku ka ke nuan. I don't know if aku sinta kamu. I have no idea. But don't take my word on it. Don't take my word of love. That was just my analogy of love. It's like a box of chocolates. In short, it's full of wonders and surprises. But if we decide to eat everything, we're left with decaying teeth. And it's refillable. Is it refillable? But not with the same chocolates. So it does make sense. It's refillable with other chocolates. How do you know if you're ready for a commitment? That's a very, very fucking good question. I have commitment issues. Not because I don't want to, not because I love dating this girl, that girl, that girl. No. But because I have a lot of, I guess, as anyone would say it, like a lot of people, you start getting a lot of insecurities. You start getting a lot of trauma from past experiences, times that other people or other guys or girls have fucked you over. You start developing some type of stigma towards committing. I don't know if, and it's a very self-conscious thing too. Like it's also maybe an insecure thing too. But for me, like I've always had a problem committing because I like to think I've always distracted myself. And I've always distracted myself with work. For the longest time, I've always committed myself to work. And if I couldn't commit half as much as I did to work towards my other half, then I knew I couldn't commit. But the thing is, I feel like committing, you should only commit when you're at a headspace, when you're at a certain moment in your time, when you can turn all your, and I'm talking in terms of relationships, when you can turn all your attention and energy towards that person you love. That's the only time you should ever commit to somebody. If you're not going to do that, then and you're thinking like, oh, like should I or shouldn't I? Then it should already be out of the question. Like if I'm sitting here and if I'm questioning of committing to somebody, that already says you're not going to commit. Like it already says you're not gonna, you know what I mean? And you're maybe talking yourself into doing it, but that's what you're doing. That's what you're gonna do. You're gonna talk yourself into it. And yes, distraction isn't the best. It is temporary, just like someone says. Thank you for pointing that out. It is a temporary thing. That's why if you're looking for a commitment, you should definitely be in a headspace where you're ready to turn all your attention and energy towards that, he or she, because there should be nothing in the way of that. And I've always had work in the way of all my relationships. And I think, obviously, I've made a lot of mistakes too, because, I still am pretty dumb, but I was at one point much more younger than I am, so I was young and dumb. I've made some silly mistakes. I fucked up here and there, I broke hearts. but just as much, my heart was broken in so many pieces, so many times. And the lights went off. But I mean, haven't we all? Haven't we all? We live in a world where human to human relations, human to human, what do you call it? 뭐라고 해야 되냐? Human to human connection is a must. It's a necessity. Unless you live in the middle of the jungle somewhere far off by yourself. But I mean, that's the thing. Like we live in a world where we share our space with all these other different beings. And we're constantly on the search of either growth or connecting, Is it okay for you to date a non-Korean girl? Yeah, my first girlfriend, she was Caucasian, She was a white girl. That was my first ever girlfriend, And obviously I was like, what? I was middle school. No, I was in middle school, sorry. Yeah, I was in middle school. Yeah, I was in middle school. And yeah, that was my first ever girlfriend, So I mean, I don't have a specific like race that I'm trying to like date, I don't care. Like obviously, like I've dated, I think a lot more Koreans because I was in Korea. That would probably be the only mean why. But I've never in my head, maybe because I grew up in an all white neighborhood. Like I grew up in a completely white neighborhood. I grew up with a lot of crazy white boys, which explains probably a lot of my habits and everything, which is why I probably love heavy metal and all that shit. Definitely not putting a stereotype on it, but I grew up in a town where there was not, if any, Asians. Never. So I had no idea of like the Asian culture. I wasn't that much educated in that ideology of like, I find some type of comfort in dating only Korean girls or whatnot. There was never such. But yeah, I mean, if I'm going off in a tangent, I usually do that. You see, I'm a triangle. I like to go from that tangent, or that tangent. Who's my first love? I mean, if I said it, you guys have no idea anyway. I don't know. It's kind of scary these days how the internet works. Tea or coffee? Coffee. I'm more of a coffee person. What's my height? I'm not, you know what? Let's get something straight. I'm not that tall. I'm 176. 175, 176. I have no fucking idea what that is in feet. Like, fucking... But, I will say, for some reason, a lot of people think I'm fucking tall or something, but I'm not. I've never claimed to be fucking tall. I have no idea where that fucking idea comes from. But I'm pretty average. I'm 175, 176. So I'd say that's pretty average. For an Asian dude. 176. Hey. It doesn't matter how tall or short you are, okay? It does not fucking matter, alright? Do I like Indonesian girls? Fuck yeah. I love Indonesian girls. Okay. You know what I think it would be dope too? Like if 비율이 좋으니까요. 아 그래 감사합니다. 저는 그게 너무 짜증나요 진짜. 아 진짜 사람들이 진짜 그런 오해하는 게 사진을 그렇게 일부러 찍는 게 아니라 저 진짜 여러분 알아야 되는 게 키가 막 안 커요 저 진짜 막 큰 게 아니라 176, 176, 175 이렇게 되거든요. 근데 그 괜히 그 뭐죠? 그러니까 잘났다는 게 아니라 비율 때문에 저는 알아야 되는 게 비율이 그렇게 중요한지 몰랐어요. 한국 오기 전까지. 누가 얼굴이 작다 하면 욕인 줄 알았어요. 저는 외국에서 왔으니까 얼굴 작으면 아무것도 없다는 건가? 약간 세대갈이라는 건가? 약간 이 생각했어요. 그래서 욕인 줄 알았어요 처음에. Anyway, I was going off on a tangent. Oh yeah. Fuck, I forgot what I was saying. Fuck. Alright, Greece will keep waiting for you. Okay, I won't say I'll keep waiting for Greece. I'll go over there. Whoever says height matters could go in a hole and read a book on why height doesn't matter. I know you're fine, but let me change the F with M. Mine. That's pretty cool. Well, that's really cool. Peruvian food. I fucking love Peruvian food. That I think one of my most favorite cuisines of all time is Peruvian food. Peruvian food is so fucking nice. I love Peruvian food. They use a lot of quinoa in their food, and it tastes really fucking good. So I love quinoa. And gui, I think it's with gui or something, but it's actually like they eat rodents there, which I think it wasn't a hamster, it was a guinea pig, yes. And honestly, that tastes fucking amazing. 디피아 크루는 지금 뭐 하냐고요? 저도 모르겠어요. 저는 진짜 모르겠어요. 다빈이는 여기 있다가 갔거든요. 저랑 이렇게 얘기하다가 저를 버리고 갔어요. 스캇은 아직 LA에 있어요. 크림 형은 보고 싶은데 없어요. 여기 오늘. 호주 음식 추천. 호주 음식은 영국 음식이랑 뭐 그렇게 다를 게 없어가지고 영국 음식에 그냥 뭔가 짜치는 영국 음식인데 더 자극적이 더 맛있는, 그렇게 얘기할게요. 그래서 약간 fish and chips is good, meat pie is good, Aussie breakfast 사실 뭐 아는 게 없어가지고 그거밖에 안. 호주에서도 한국 음식 먹어가지고. 이한도 팀탐 초콜릿 좋아. 아, 팀탐 여러분 그거 알아요? 팀탐을 그냥 먹지 말고 저희가 호주에서 하는 게 있어요. 팀탐 슬램이라고. 팀탐이 뭐냐면 이게 초콜릿 비스킷 과자인데 이렇게 네모나게 이렇게 생겼어요. 근데 여기 저 왼쪽 위에 대각선 위에랑 아래 이렇게 아래 오른쪽 대각선이랑 이렇게 비어서 이렇게 먹으면 약간 기가 없어지는 것처럼 이게 없을 거 아니에요. 이게 왼쪽 위랑 아래 오른쪽 밑에랑 그거를 따뜻한 우유나 커피를 따뜻하게 이렇게 해가지고 빨대로 이렇게 막 이렇게 빨아요. 그럼 이게 들어갈 거 아니에요. 이게 들어가면 뭐라 해야 되지? 이게 딱 혀를 닿는 순간 그 따뜻한 우유 커피가 그때 한 번에 입에다가 넣어요. 한 번에 입에다 넣어버려요. 진짜 맛있어요. 한국 살면서 짜친다는 말 처음 들어본다. 원래 안 쓰나요? 짜친다는 거? 짜친다는 말 잘 안 쓰나? 제가 잘못 쓰고 있나? Do I like rain? I do like rain when I'm under shelter. I like rain. No, I like getting hit by rain, but I heard if you get hit by rain in Korea, you lose hair because it's like acid rain. So after I heard that, I went under the rain every single day because it's a free way to go bald. 아, 짜친다는 게 사투리예요? 아, 진짜 사투리구나. 아, 제가 한국말을 사투리를 배웠어요, 진짜. 그 짬뽕으로 배워가지고 제가 경상도 사람이랑 전라도 사람이랑 청주, 충청북도 이렇게 이런 사람들한테 한국말을 한 번에 배워가지고 완전 뭐 진짜 짬뽕이 돼가지고 나중에 완전 무슨 북한 사투리가 나오더라고요. 호주 그 억양에다가. No, I haven't hung out with Punya recently. I should. I miss him. Can you see I'm bald right now? If you couldn't tell. This is my head hair right here. 시간 언제 결혼하자 모르겠어요. I'm hungry. That's very good. Do you prefer me or me? I prefer me. If that's a trick question. Apple or mango? Oh fuck, that's hard. Mango. You're beautiful. So beautiful. Anyway, do I like girls with tattoos? Yeah, I don't mind girls with tattoos. 여자 문신할 때도 진짜 어울리면 예뻐요. 어울리면. 근데 뭐 굳이 안 해도 예뻐요. Hi, Ara. Do I like Viet girls? I fucking love Viet girls. I had a crush on a Viet girl back in high school. Actually, I dated a Viet girl. I don't know why that went by my head, but yeah, I've dated a Viet girl before. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, Viet girls are beautiful. A ghost is behind me. It's a little hard to tell because I'm covering the full screen right now. Unless you're saying I'm a ghost. In that case, then I would say you're very much right. Daddy. Hi, Divana. Anyway. Man, what's all these features? There's a lot of features. What is this question mark, dude? What is this thing? No questions yet. Oh, shit. What the fuck is this? Oh my god, there's all these questions. Any future collab with CL? Well, I'm not sure. I don't think so. Not in the meantime, no. What should I get for my next tattoo? You should get something spontaneous. Think of 2 of the most crazy things you've ever done and you put that into a picture and you put it on wherever. Okay? Hi, Monica. Rihanna. Did I watch Spider-Man? I haven't watched Spider-Man. Wouldn't it be cool if Minor was a Marvel superhero? We don't think that would be fucking cool. Not Marvel, but maybe like a superhero in his own category. I think that would be really good. Should you do your homework? I don't know. No. My best take is if you're gonna get an ass beating for not doing it, then you should go do it. You know what I'm saying? Can you say hi, Ima, Janelle? 누나 안녕. 누나 안녕. 누나세요? 근데 누나 맞아요? 누나 알 수도 있잖아요. 저 생각보다 나이 많아요. 가끔씩 애처럼 해가지고 그렇지. 저도 어른스러울 때는 진짜 어른스러워요. 일할 때만 어른스러우고. You're asking me why am I so close? Because I gotta read the questions. I have a very hard time reading from here. I gotta read from here. Sinta. 저 이제 한 5분 뒤에 갈 거예요. I'm gonna leave in 5 minutes. I'm gonna leave in 5 minutes. So the last 5 minutes, I'll still dedicate it to you guys. If you have any questions, because I don't want to, or if you have anything, so I'll be happy to answer anything. 네, 안녕하세요. 제가 한 5분 뒤에 갈 거니까 뭐 혹시 마지막으로 질문할 거, 뭐 물어보고 싶은 거 궁금한 거나 아니면 그냥 욕하고 싶다. 그럼 해도 돼요. What should you name your adopted dog? Name it after your first ever favorite TV show crush character. God, if it's like 생일 말투라고 저긴 뭐야? 사인을 줬는데 선물이 마음에 드시나요? 너무 마음에 들어요. What's up, Princess? What's her name? Janelle. Strawberry or pineapple? Strawberry. 또 뭐라고 써 있어? Hi, Tiara. 사양. Okay. Don't go. 제가 웃긴 얘기 해줄까요? 제가 don't go, 가지 말라는 뜻이잖아요. Don't go. D-O-N-T, go. 그거 영어로 don't go라고 하잖아요. 근데 어떤 사람이 제가 don't go 이렇게 하니까 똥꼬 이러는 줄 알고 진짜 저를 막 이상하게 쳐다봤어요. don't go 가지 말라는 건데 제가 그때 바뀌었나? 그때 막 친구한테 가지 말라고 don't go 이랬는데 don't go가 이게 똥꼬로 들렸나 봐요. 그래서 똥꼬 이러는 줄 알았어요, 사람들이. 그래서 조금 그래서 그 다음부터 그 말에 조금 약간 조심스러워졌어요. Yeah. Tips for being depressed or having anxiety. I mean, I always say this in all my lives, but if you're feeling it and if you're going under the weather, let it come. Don't try doing anything about it. I feel like a lot of times when we're depressed, we try to do something about it, and we feel like it's a necessity to not feel this way, But I mean, I feel like that only makes it worse for me personally. I feel like it for me. Like I've always had healing times when sometimes you want to be alone. And you need that time. You need time to reflect and heal, or sometimes you just need someone to just kind of listen to you. And if you want, like I could, from now on, come on time to time. I'll listen to you guys. And another thing, 마지막으로 자 가기 전에, I love all the fan arts that you have been doing, especially for Mito. What I do is every single fan art that I've ever came across, I've captured it and I put it in one folder. I saved it. I saved it in one huge folder. I'll show you guys next time. And I keep that. It's like it means so much to me. It's like, like it honestly means everything. So I love that. I love that you guys have been putting so much time and dedication to the fan arts and the videos that you guys do. I fucking love that. So what I do is I saved every single fan art and I'm making a collage out of it. I'm making a huge collage out of it. And it... 겠지? shit, I muted myself. 개빡쳐 진짜. 이게 눌러가지고 이게 그 소리가 안 나왔었어. How much did I say? How much like flew over my fucking head? What I was saying, 제가 진짜 제가 하려고 했던 말이, 잠깐만, 그럼 언제부터 말이 끊긴 거야? 있잖아, 댄스 커버들 왜 이렇게 잘해요? 저 미친 거 아니에요? 진짜 너무 잘하는 거 아니에요? 제가 그 댄스 커버들을 다 하나씩 일일이
다 보거든요. 근데 저도 원래 댄서 출신이었으니까 저도 원래 춤도 많이 추고 했으니까 그게 얼마나 시간이나 이런 게 투자가 되는지 너무 잘 알기 때문에 진짜 너무 감사해요. 근데 감사한 것도 감사하지만 너무 진짜 다들 미친 거 아니에요, 진짜. 왜 이렇게 잘해? 요즘 애들 왜 이렇게 춤 잘 춰? 아, 진짜 미친 것 같아. 저도 진짜 막 춤춰야 되는지. 아무튼 제가 what was I gonna say? Anyway, yeah, I was just saying how cool the dance covers were, and I was just, again, I wanted to say how crazy and amazing the fan artwork was. That's really cool. So thank you so much for that. 진짜 너무 좋았어요. Oh, it's getting so hot. 너무 미치겠다. 너무 더워. 제가 excuse the hair. It's a lot of. It's called hood hair. I don't know if that's a new term or if I'm just fucking up a term that's already been there. But anyway, 저는 이제 이만 가보겠습니다. I have to go now, so I'll see you guys later. And I just want to say thank you for tuning in. It has been a pleasure. I'm gonna put my hat back on. And I will go. I've been on live for so long. 이제는 1시간만 끝나고 이렇게 끝나지 않네. 요즘은 옛날에는 그랬는데. But anyway, I will have to go now. So, thank you guys. Support everything. Support DPR. Mido is coming. And when he does, all fucking chaos will break loose. In a good way. In a good way. But anyway, I'll see you guys later. Love you.